When you set the Jura E8 versus J8 side by side, you can immediately sense that they share the same DNA: sleek Swiss precision, a devotion to craftsmanship, and a design philosophy centered on elevating your daily coffee ritual. Yet, as you look closer, you begin to feel the subtle evolution that defines the J8. A refinement of the E8's proven excellence, a softening of lines, and a layering of intelligence and sensory control that transforms the experience from simply brewing coffee to orchestrating it. Both machines command attention through their design. The E8's aesthetic is timeless, angular, confident, and professional, with a design language that feels at home in both modern and traditional kitchens. The J8, however, introduces a more sculptural form, with smoother edges, refined chrome accents, and a sense of warmth that draws the eye. Its ambient lighting subtly traces the curves of the machine, giving it a quiet, almost theatrical presence on your countertop. You can feel the difference in the materials too. The J8 surfaces feel more tactile, more deliberate, as though every curve has been shaped with the user's touch in mind. By the way, if you'd like to check the current prices or explore the latest offers on both machines, you'll find links in the description box below. And I'm honestly super interested to hear which design you prefer, the sleek confidence of the E8 or the softer, more sculptural look of the J8. So let me know in the comments because I'm genuinely curious. When you begin to interact with the machines, the distinction between them becomes more apparent. The E8 greets you with a 2.8-inch color display that's crisp, intuitive, and supported by tactile buttons that make navigation effortless. It's a straightforward, reliable interface that reflects the E8's focus on performance and consistency. The J8, on the other hand, transforms this interaction with a larger 4.3-inch high-resolution touchscreen that feels fluid and responsive. You swipe and tap through menus as naturally as you would on a smartphone, and the Coffee Eye function, a built-in cup sensor, detects where you've placed your cup and automatically adjusts the spout position. It's a subtle moment of intelligence that makes the J8 feel almost alive, aware of your movements and preferences. Both machines share Jura's signature brewing technology, the pulse extraction process, P.E.P, which optimizes extraction time for espresso and ristretto, ensuring that every shot is rich, aromatic, and crowned with a velvety crema. The E8 delivers this with unwavering precision, producing a cup that's perfectly balanced and full-bodied. The J8, however, takes this process a step further by pairing it with Jura's new sweet foam function. This innovation allows you to infuse your milk foam with flavored syrup during preparation, using a dedicated flavor syrup attachment that connects to the milk system. The result is a harmonious sweetness that's integrated directly into the drink rather than added afterward. It's a small difference that transforms the sensory experience, where the E8 gives you a pure, classic cappuccino or latte macchiato. The J8 lets you craft something more personalized, more indulgent, and more reminiscent of a cafe creation. The grinding performance of both machines is exceptional, thanks to Jura's professional aroma grinder. In the E8, it ensures a uniform grind that preserves the essential oils of each bean, delivering consistency cup after cup. The J8 refines this technology further, achieving even greater precision and smoother operation. The result is a grind that feels more consistent and expressive in the cup. When you taste the espresso, the E8 gives you clarity and balance, while the J8 offers a slightly deeper, more rounded flavor profile, a subtle but noticeable evolution in taste and texture. In terms of beverage variety, the Jura J8 versus E8 comparison reveals how the J8 expands upon the E8's already impressive capabilities. The E8 sets a high standard with 17 specialty drinks ranging from espresso and flat white to cortado and latte macchiato. It's a machine that celebrates the classics, giving you control over strength, temperature, and milk texture with impressive precision. The J8, however, takes that foundation and builds upon it with 31 specialty drinks, including all E8 options, plus new flavored milk foam beverages and additional customizable recipes. It allows you to adjust sweetness levels, milk texture, and even aroma intensity, giving you the freedom to craft drinks that match your exact mood. The E8 is about mastery through consistency. The J8 is about creativity through personalization. And I'm genuinely curious, if you had the choice, would you go for the consistency of the E8 or the creativity and customization of the J8? Let me know in the comments because I'd love to see which approach to coffee people connect with more. Water management and maintenance are areas where Jura's engineering truly shines. Both machines use the Intelligent Water System IWS with RFID technology, automatically detecting the clearest smart filter and adjusting settings for optimal water quality. The difference lies in how the J8 integrates this system into its overall user experience. It anticipates your needs, prompting you with visual cues on its touchscreen and guiding you through maintenance with animated instructions. The E8 also makes cleaning and descaling effortless, but the J8 turns these tasks into a seamless part of its operation. Less like upkeep, more like a quiet automatic routine that keeps the machine performing at its best. Capacity and ergonomics also show Jura's attention to detail. Both machines feature a bean container that holds around 280 grams, but the J8 adds an intelligent bean detection system that alerts you before it runs low. The water tank design has been refined as well. The J8's tank features a more ergonomic grip and smoother insertion, making refills feel more natural. These small refinements add up, giving the J8 a sense of effortless flow in daily use. Connectivity is another area where the Jura E8 versus J8 comparison highlights the brand's evolution. Both models are compatible with Jura's Wi-Fi Connect accessory, which enables full integration with the Joe app for remote operation and customization. The Wi-Fi Connect module is sold separately, but once installed, it allows you to control, monitor, and personalize your coffee experience from your phone. The J8's integration feels faster and more responsive, syncing seamlessly with the app, while the E8 supports the same functionality with equal reliability but a slightly simpler interface. When you compare the sensory results in the cup, you begin to appreciate the philosophical difference between these two machines. The E8 delivers a coffee that's pure, balanced, and consistent. Every sip feels like a reaffirmation of Jura's pursuit of perfection. The J8, meanwhile, adds nuance and emotion. The milk foam feels silkier, the aroma slightly deeper, and the flavor more customizable. It's not just about brewing coffee, it's about crafting an experience that reflects your own taste and mood. Ultimately, the Jura J8 versus E8 decision depends on how you define the perfect cup. The Jura E8 is the embodiment of reliability and precision, ideal for those who want a machine that performs flawlessly every time and celebrates the purity of coffee itself. The Jura J8, however, is for those who crave personalization and sensory artistry. It's the evolution of the E8's excellence. Smarter, more intuitive, and more connected. It doesn't just make coffee, it anticipates your preferences, adapts to your habits, and invites you to explore new dimensions of flavor and texture. And before we wrap up, I'm honestly super interested to hear which one you'd pick for your own kitchen, the E8 or the J8. So drop your choice in the comments because I genuinely love to know. And if you'd like to check the current price or see the latest deals on both models, you'll find links waiting for you in the description box below. Whichever you choose, you're not just selecting a coffee machine, You're choosing the kind of relationship you want to have with your coffee, one of mastery or one of exploration.